Alright, welcome back again everyone. This is going to be a repair video for this jockey wheel. What's happened, they've broken the handle off the end, so the aluminium is actually sheared in half that goes on the end there, and that's where they wind the handle. The wheel goes up and down. So what I'll do is I'll just machine up one out of a piece of steel that I found on my scrap pile out there, because I've used it for something else, so hopefully it'll do the job. So I'll bore that out so it slides on, and probably turn the OD down a bit, probably the same. It's got a step in it. I just machine that all down so it's all the same height. Drill a hole in it to put a roll pin, because there's actually a hole already in the jockey wheel here for a roll pin. So I'll put a roll pin through there. And this handle, I'll see if I can get this piece of aluminium off the end. I should be able to. And then I can drill another hole in there and just like weld that in. Just noticed I might even maybe 3D print another handle for it. It's got a crack in it, or a bit sharp. That shouldn't be too bad to make one of them, if I can get it off. Alright, I'll head over to the lathe and start turning up. Alright, let's get this set up in the chuck. Now I'm using a different camera than I usually use. I'm just trying to use a GoPro and see if that works any better. Might make life a bit easier. Before I was just using a camcorder, so hopefully the GoPro will work better. I'm hoping to use the stabilisation and all that on it, so I can actually put the camera actually on the lathe. I think the stabilisation hopefully will take the vibration out of it. So camcorder didn't have that on it. It only has to be 30mm long, so I've got to part that off, probably just in half. So I'll set up the parting tool and I'll just part that off. What I might do is reposition that camera so all the coolant's spraying all over it. And I'll set it back up and come back. Alright, hopefully I've got that camera in a better spot now. The camera itself's waterproof, but the actual wireless microphone's not. So I don't think coolant's going to go too well with it. Alright, let's start this again. Sorry about that last bit of video there. I just forgot to turn the wireless microphone on. So sorry about that. Alright, so we'll carry on. So what I've done, I've bored it out so it fits in nice and neat. I'll go and grab it. So it fits in here nice and neat. Alright, that's like that. Alright, so I'll just clean up, put some 45s on the end, just like clean up the edges. Just use a file and on that, and I'll give it a polish, and I'll turn it around and clean up this other side as well. And then we can start the next bit. I'll take that out, turn it around and just clean the other side up, and we'll start drilling some holes in it. Alright, I've set it up in the vise, and I've got to drill a hole through it now, a 5mm hole to put this roll pin in. I've actually found the centre of it, like put an edge finder here, and then on here, and then got the centre of that. And I've also moved it back 12mm from the end. That's where that hole's got to be, to put the pin in. I think that sounds right. Alright, so I'll just put a centre drill in that just a little bit, and then I'll drill it out 5mm. Sorry about the lighting, it's this new camera, it's a bit different than the old one. But over time I'll work it out. Alright, that's that hole. Now what I need to do is drill another hole. I'll turn this 90 degrees and I'll drill another hole to fit this shaft. And then I'll see if I can get this piece of aluminium off the end. Then I can just put it in the hole and run a weld around that. Alright, so I'll turn this around 90 degrees and drill another hole for this bit. Alright, I've got all the thing all lined back up again. It's in the centre again, and I've moved it over 10 millimeters. And this shaft here is 9.5 mil diameter, but I don't know what it's going to be like when I try and get this aluminium off. Even if I've got to cut it off and slide this end in here, it'll be still alright. Alright, so I'll put a centre drill in there, and then I'll drill at 9.5. Now I'm not going to go all the way through. I might go down, how thick was that? I think I'll go 10 mil deep. I think that should be enough. Right, that'll do that. Right, this part's all done. So all I have to do now is put this in here. I actually managed to get that piece of aluminium that was broken off on there. I managed to get that off. Also managed to get the handle off. That just pulled off. It was just sitting on a knurl. It's just a nice neat fit. I 3D printed a new one. There's the old one with the split in it. That's a new one I made up. Right, so next part, put this in here and run a bead of weld around it. Right, I'll set that up and I'll put a weld on it. Okay, I got it all done. It's not one of my best welding jobs, but what I'll do, I'll put it together and then I'll give it a coat of paint because it's going to be sitting outside. That'll all get rusty. So I'll put this handle on. Hopefully that'll fit. That fits good, that one. Alright, so the rest of it fits alright. Put this roll pin in. It's going to be hard to see if that lines up. It's a pretty deep hole. Stick a drill down there. Must be fingers. Hopefully that won't move. Grab a pin punch, knock that down a little bit deeper. There we go. Right, I'll give that a coat of paint, nice silver paint. That'll stop the rust. And I'll leave some photos of it finished, like when it's painted at the end of the video. Right, that's another successful job. Thanks for watching, and on to the next job.